One thing I want to ask about before we move on to the non-finish lineup is, for me also, the last moment when it could have all been saved and been awesome was all riding on the Jamppi story. Because if people don't know, like, just the eye test when you watch this guy playing like FPL, he clearly was mega talented. Like, he actually does look like, no joke, like, I don't know if I'd go as far as say like a prodigy, because like, if when you have the simples and zeros, you probably should reserve that term for like, there's only a few people allowed that. But put it this way, he looked mega naturally fucking skilled, and I've heard he was a grinder. And obviously the whole story where he was literally trying to sue Valve to play a professional Counter-Strike. The guy clearly cares a lot. Now, the problem with that one is it's actually extra tragic, because essentially, isn't he technically actually able to now play as a pro? But that only sort of happened after the shit where he tried this period where you were essentially going the days route, where it's like, look, if he's really good, we'll use him even if he can't do majors. Let's just see how it works. And that was like, it was sort of starting to work and not work, and he was in the middle. But then essentially, unfortunately, the timing of when Valve essentially said you can just play for real was when he'd already sort of switched to Valorant, right?
Yep, exactly. No, Jamppi had been in that discussions, and a lot of teams' discussions for a while. I think he was on his way to OG when that team was built in 2019, and so forth. Well, eventually in 2020, we decided, like, we were in a situation where that gamble kind of made sense for us, and we decided to take it. As such a vibrant, positive person, people loved him, especially here in Finland. Mega talented, and we kind of felt like we wanted to give him an opportunity. And there's so much to play aside from the Valve majors, so we didn't think it would be the end of the world. And then, eventually, when we were building the international squad, Jamppi was, of course, one of the options for us to use for the new lineup. But because of the VAC ban situation, he wasn't a choice when it came to picking up these international players, because they wouldn't want to have a player that was unable to play at a major. Lo and behold, it goes by maybe half a year since he jumped over to Valorant, and the whole update to the VAC ban situation comes from Valve, and then he's eligible to play in Valve majors again. But I think didn't he say somewhere on a stream or something that he's considering coming back to CS?
Yes.
Eventually. So he could definitely do it if he wanted to, for sure.
Want to see more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.